Hello students. Today we have to discuss about switch statement. We have already discussed if statement, nested if statement, else if ladder. Okay, what is the specialty of else if ladder? Here we have to, in the case of else if ladder, we have to check multiple conditions. Okay, so in the case of we are checking first condition. If it is not true, then we will check another condition, like that. So multiple if statement has to be followed there. So another statement, that is switch statement, is one of the selection statement. Okay, in this selection statement we are checking an expression. Okay, then based on that expression's value, we will execute some set of statements. Okay, then go after the switch statement. That is the use of switch statement. We can see what is that. The switch statement tests the value of a given variable or expression against a list of case values. And when a match is found, a block of statements associated with that case is executed. The switch statement is a multi-way branch statement. In the program, if there is a possibility to make a choice from a number of options, this structured selection is useful. Okay, so what do you mean by switch case statements? Switch statement will test, first it tests the value of given variable or expression against a list of case values. And when a match is found, a block of statements associated with that case is executed. Okay, whenever a match is found, then the matched block of statement will be executed. And also we have to note that switch statement is a multi-way branch statement. That's already we have seen multi-way decisions can be implemented by using if else if ladder. So that case also we can apply to this switch case statement. Switch statement, it is a multi-way branch statement. So here in the program, if there possibility to make a choice from a number of options, this structured selection can be used. So that is switch statement. We can see the syntax of switch statement. What is the switch statement? So here we can see a switch in brackets, we are giving the expression, and first it will check the case value 1. Okay, case value 1. This value 1 means its value of expression. First we are evaluating this expression. This expression may be a single variable or an integer. Okay, then it will check whether it is equal to the value 1. Then if it is equal, then block 1, statement block of 1. Statement block 1 will be executed. Then break. Break means it will go out of the switch statement. So here you can see after switch statement it will go out of switch statement. So here you can see case value 1 block 1. Okay, then break is used for exiting from this switch statement. So what will happen when break statement executed? Break statement when found, the control will go out of switch statement. So control will go here. It will does not go to other cases. Okay. Then again case value 2. That means the expression value will be checked with this value 2. If they are equal, then block 2 will be executed. Then break. Break means it will go out of the switch statement, and if does not match with value 2, then it continuing until case value n. Okay, so here you have to place the etc sign dot dot dot, then case value n, then block n. Then if the case value n value it will match with the value n, then block n will be executed, then break. Then last statement is default block. If all values are not equal with the expression, then the default block will be executed, then break statement. Okay, So this is the syntax of switch statement. You know, expression is evaluated first whether it is a variable or integer. Then it will check whether it is equal to value 1. Then block 1 will be executed. Then break. It will go out of the statement. Then case value 2, it will check with the value 2 and block 2 will be executed. Then break. Okay, continuing like that. We will reach if all values are not equal to the corresponding expression, then we will reach the default option. Then default statement will be executed, that is default block will be executed. Then go out of the switch statement. So this is the syntax of switch statement. You have to put here dots. Okay, here you have to put the dots because value 2, value 3, value etc., value n, it will go like that. So this is the syntax of switch statement. Then here the expression is an integer or a character. Okay, it is an integer or a character, and value 1, value 2 etc. are constants or constants or constant expressions. They may be evaluates to an integral constant and are known as case labels. Each of these values should be unique within a switch statement. Okay, then block 1, block 2 etc. are the statement list and may contain 0 or more statements. There is no need to put brackets around these blocks. Case labels end with a colon. So you know, expression is an integer or a character. Value 1, value 2 etc. are constants or constant expressions, and it evaluates to an integral constant and are known as case labels. Each of these values should be unique. And block 1 etc. block n are the statement blocks. It contains a list of statements, may contain 0 or more statements. There is no need to put brackets around this block of statement. Also note that case labels end with a colon. Okay, then next we can look about what happens when the switch is executed. When the switch is executed, the value of the expression is successfully compared against the values value 1, value 2, value 3 etc. Okay, when it is executed, the value of expression is successfully compared against the values value 1, value 2 etc. If a case is found, whose value matches with the value of expression. Okay, if a case is found whose value matches with the value of the expression, then the block of statements that follows the case are executed. Block of statements that follows this case are executed. The break statement at the end of each block signals the end of a particular case and causes an exit from the switch statement and it transferring the control to the statement following the switch. You know, first when the switch is executed, the value of the expression is successfully compared against the values value 1, value 2 etc. Okay, value of the expression will compare to values value 1, value 2 etc. If a case is found whose value matches with the value of the expression, okay, we found a case whose value matches with the expression, then the block of statements that follows the case are executed. Okay, then the block of statements that follows the case are executed. That is, if we found a case value which matches with the expression, then the block of statement within that case will be executed. Okay, then what is the purpose of break statement in switch? The break statement at the end of each block signals the end of a particular case. Okay, break statement at end of each block signals. Okay, break statement at the end of each block of statements, it signals what? It is the end of a particular case and causes an exit from the switch statement, and therefore it transfers the control to the statement following the switch. So that is happening in the switch statement. Then what are the other rules behind this switch statement? The default is an optional case. Default case is an optional case. Sometimes we can give some statements in that default case, otherwise blank. That is default. Default is an optional case. Okay. Then when present, it will be executed if the value of the expression does not match with any of the case values. Okay. If default exists in a program, then if the value of expression does not match with any of the case values, then it executed. Okay, if the values in the switch statement are not equal to the expression of the switch statement, then at last the default case will be executed. Okay, so what is the role of default statement? Default statement will be executed if every values listed in the cases of switch are not equal to the switch expression, then the default block of statements will be executed. Okay. If not present, that means the default block is not there. Then what happens? No action will take place if all matches fail, and the control goes to the statement block N. Okay. So if not present, no action will take place and the control will go to statement block N. So that is happening in the case of switch statement. So this is the procedure behind switch statement. So here we can see the flow diagram of switch statement like this. So here you can see. Here I can see first the switch expression is checked, and first the switch expression is inputted, and it will check with every value in this case labels. It will check whether case 1 is true. That means it will check the expression with the case value 1, and if it is true, then code block 1 will be executed, then go to the next statement after switch statement, and it will check with the case value 2, and if they are equal, then code block 2 will be executed, then statement will go out of the switch statement, and expression, if that expression is again is equal to case 3, then code block 3 will be executed, then the statement the control will go out of the switch statement. Continuing like that, if all cases are not matched with the expression, then the default block will be executed. Okay, the default block will be executed. The default block means what? If all other values are not equal to what? The expression, then the default case will be executed. Default case will be executed. That is the purpose of default block. Then after executing all these statements, the control will go out of the switch statement. So this is about switch statement. In the next class we can see the example for switch statement. What are the examples for switch statement? We can see in the next class. That's all. Thank you.